Hello, I'm going to show you the features that you can use when you are hosting a GoBrunch webinar. I have already shown in a previous video how to create a webinar, and now I'm going to view my webinar list and we'll get into the lounge and use the features available. So this is a list of webinars, previous webinars, and one I've created for our test today. You can see there's the name of the meeting, the time, the date, and the registrants. You can see in the previous meetings that it shows how many people attended. This one will be visible after the webinar as well. On the right, I have an edit button or a delete one. And this is the message I got before the webinar, because and sometime after the webinar, because they need some time to process the recording. But once the recording is ready, as you can see here, I get the message that the file is ready to download, and I can click here and upload it on my computer. So let's just click and enter the webinar room. Here we are. I will click here to enter the room, and on the left I get this message. I have to click OK in order to choose a seat around the table. You see that this is not an ordinary looking room, a webinar room. It's more like a real life meeting room, and actually this makes it a little warmer as a setting. I'll choose this seat, and once I do, my icon and name will appear. You can see all the details, even cups of coffee near the participants. That's nice, isn't it? This is the chat box at the bottom. This is where I can type and send the message to the attendees. And this little camera here, when I click on it, it shows me the users in the room, and I have the option to turn on or off their cameras and microphones. I can turn on everyone's microphone at the click of one button, but I have to do it for every participant when it comes to the camera feature. This is not really convenient. And if I click here, I can hide the chat, and I can only use the chat line for new messages that I may want to type. Here on the left, we have the controls bar. When I click here, I will start broadcasting, and this is when this red light starts flashing. That's when the recording will begin. But since this is not the proper time for the meeting, it hasn't started yet. It's not going to start. And you can see my camera is yellow. This means that you can see me. Okay, let me sit over here and turn it off. We don't really need it at the moment. And the microphone, it's yellow and when I hover over it, I can see the blue flashes. This means that this microphone is active and my participants can hear me. This is if I want to unmute or mute myself, right? And the last icon at the bottom is actually a very important feature. It's the screen sharing feature. So let's see how this works. I have two options: to upload a PowerPoint presentation or share my screen. Let's try this feature first. I click on it and I'll just pick a presentation to upload. It takes a few seconds. Wow. Well, now it's ready. If I click on it, I get a window. That's where my presentation will appear. I can move this wherever I like. Let's just try to move it up here. Okay, I can expand it so that the screen is enlarged, but I don't really need to do so because the participants have the option to enlarge their screen as well, so they can make it as big or as small as they like. I don't need to keep mine big. Okay, and this is where I can start showing my slides. Okay. And when I'm done and I no longer screen right now, we saw the presentation upload a little earlier, so let's share my screen at the moment. I get two options, either to share the whole screen or just a window. Let's try a window. And my camera is on. I wonder why. I didn't touch it. Let's see. No. Anyway, let's move the window. Okay. I can enlarge it. Whatever is on my screen, my attendees will be able to see it. They can expand their own screen, so I don't need to make mine really big. And this happens to be a video, so they're going to be able to even watch a video. I tried to click from here, but I don't see it working from here, so I'll probably have to do it from the original window. And this will go on. Let me just stop it and go back to our meeting. Okay. So I can click here to stop the sharing. And there, to remove the window. Now let's just see some more features from the controls bar on the left. I said we can start broadcasting, the camera, the microphone, the mute unmute feature, the screen sharing, and if I click on the arrow here, I get an extra line of tools. The reconnect button if use connectivity for a moment, and this one is the presenters tab. I can access it from the chat box camera icon as well, but I can do it from here too. And this question mark opens a box where questions may appear. For example, I say, did you find the video interesting? And I click on that, and the question button, the question will appear here. So I can keep track of all the questions, and I can delete them where I don't need to keep track of them any longer. And this cloud here is for file upload. These are files that you can upload directly to the chat. If I click here on the plus side, I can upload something from my system. I've already uploaded this one, and it appears in the chat right here. So attendees can click on the link and open any file that you wish to share. And this last gift box, opens a virtual gift box. If you want to treat your presenter with a virtual gift, this is it. So I think this covers the features of the GoBrunch webinar room. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching.